Welcome to the Why Coaching Works podcast. My name is Monte Wyatt, and I'm here to take you on a journey into the world of coaching, exploring its many different facets and uncovering its profound impact on individuals, businesses, and executives alike. We'll be delving into real-life case studies combined with in-depth research from coaching experts to give you a better understanding of why coaching works today. So if you're ready to begin your exploration into the power of coaching, then let's get started. Before we start today's episode, here's a short message from Adding Zero's Executive Development. As CEO, you demand performance and results from your team. If you're committed to developing a cohesive, driven organization that achieves successful outcomes every single month, we need to talk. It's time to see how organizational and executive development from Adding Zeros can help. We focus on strategic planning, executive coaching, team alignment and engagement, organizational culture, and clarity of implementation. Contact me, Monte Wyatt, by booking an appointment at AddZerosNow.com. That's AddZerosNow, AddZerosNow.com. If you're ready, now is the time. I have 2 coaching spots available for 2024. Lock in your team today. Now let's begin today's episode. Welcome to the Why Coaching Works podcast monthly educational bonus. Thank you for joining me. I'm your host, Monte Wyatt. If you're a CEO, executive, or business owner, then this is the show for you. We call our audience the achiever because you're always striving for the next level. In today's episode, I'm going to share with you 7 skills of great leaders. Now, when I talk about leaders and leadership, anyone can and should be a leader. It's not about position, it's about behavior. I want to say that again. Being a great leader is not about the position that you're in, it's about your behavior and your actions. So I want to give you 7 skills of great leaders. Number 1 is they build relationships. They build relationships on trust and insight. What I mean by trust and insight, they know people. They understand how people work. They know how to adapt to people to understand their styles and their relationships. So number 1 skill of a great leader is they build relationships with others. Second skill of a great leader is they develop people. My belief is that great leaders develop other great leaders. So you have to develop your team. You have to develop their hard skills, their soft skills, their communication, how they work with others. You develop people by giving them feedback, by having a one-on-one session, by giving them direction, by challenging them to learn new skills. So the second skill of a great leader is they develop people. The third skill is they lead change. Leading change could be a new market. Leading change could be a new process. But as a leader, you've got to understand the why behind that change and express that why to everyone else so they buy into it. So the third skill of a great leader is they lead change. The next skill of a great leader is they inspire others. I think one role of great leaders is they enroll and inspire their team and other people into the direction or the goals or the area that they're focused on. So inspiring others is about energy. And when I think about energy, the leader should be the ceiling of energy. If you're up having an up day, your team will have an up day. If you're having a down day, your team is probably going to have a down day. So as a great leader, you need to be inspiring others. Not saying every day is going to be perfect and you're going to be on top of the world, but you need to make sure that you're inspiring others to get their accomplishments done every day. Next skill to a great leader is they think critically. What I mean by thinking critically is they tie the day-to-day to the big picture. They see how every decision they make is connected to the next decision. They see how every department is connected to the next department. They think critically, they think long-term, they think big picture of what if and how can we do this? How can we is a great way to think critically. The next skill of a great leader is they communicate clearly. Communicating clearly is about being timely, but also getting your message across so people understand it. We have to take ownership of how we are communicating and that our audience understands our message. So we have to be clear on the message that we want to give and clear on the words and the language that we provide to give that message. The last skill of a great leader that I want to share today is they create a culture of accountability. When I talk about accountability, I'm actually going to shorten that word and call it countability. People should be able to count on each other on a team. And you create accountability by holding each other accountable to the actions that we commit to, the dates that we commit to, the success and the results that we are after. So I want to share with you these 7 great skills again of great leaders. Build relationships, develop people, lead change, inspire others, think critically, communicate clearly, and create accountability. My challenge to you is to choose no less than one of these 7 that you're going to focus on improving in your leadership development. Every one of us can be developing in all 7 of these areas, and let's take one at a time. If you can multiply more than one, great, but let's focus on one and make some great impact. So I want to thank you for joining our monthly educational bonus today, and keep learning, keep growing, and be a great leader. Thanks for joining me. Thank you for listening to the Why Coaching Works podcast. I hope this episode has helped you see that individual, business, and executive impact, growth, and development that coaching provides. Please take a second to give us a thumbs up and subscribe. Each review helps me impact more people just like you and make a difference in this world. See you on the next episode of Why Coaching Works.